Hey, this is Florin again with another thought here. Now we have one that we don't know who said this, but setting goals that excite you and scare you at the same time. That was kind of the idea. It's anonymous is here. So I don't really know. Anyway, let's just talk about it. So setting goals that excite you and scare you at the same time. I think the key here is that we don't want to set a goal which is too big because it's very easy to get discouraged. So it needs to be exciting, but also scary. You know, if it's too big, we get discouraged and we don't actually follow it. So it needs to be just outside of your reach, you know, to stretch you outside of your comfort zone, but also to be scary. And what I mean by scary is like, you know, you don't see yourself in doing that or having that, and you're scared a little bit because it's something new. You need to maybe get a little bit out of your comfort zone. You think about, you know, maybe a customer, maybe you know, a company that you want to speak with or pitch to, and it will be exciting to have that company on board, but it's scary to go and pitch to them. So that's kind of where you want to be. It has to be exciting, right? It's not, if it's only scary, then why would you do it, right? If something is scary but doesn't excite you, you know, in achieving it, I mean, you probably wouldn't do it, right? Why would you put yourself through that pain if the reward is not worth it? But if it's something that excites you and scares you at the same time, that's where you want to be. So it doesn't need to be, if it's exciting but it doesn't scare you, it's probably too small, right? If you're not scared when you need to go, if we keep this analogy, you know, if we stick to this analogy with a company that you would want to have on board and using your product or service, if this company is not big enough, then probably wouldn't be exciting, right, for you to have them on board. But if it's the right size for you, as I don't tell you what that is, you can decide for yourself. But you have to have these kind of emotions, right? You want to be excited, but scared a little bit, right? Because if you're not scared, you probably don't take that thing serious, right? So it has to be big enough to excite you and scare you at the same time. Because it's this tension between being scared and exciting you that help us grow. You know, it's like a rubber band. It takes us, you know, out of our comfort zone, and there is exactly the sweet spot where we want to be. So when you set your next goal, if it doesn't excite you, you probably need to go a little bit higher. You need to find something that really excites you. And if it doesn't scare you, probably you have to look a little bit at how you approach it, right? Because it has to scare you a little bit. It has to be something new, something different. Because if you have these two emotions, what happens is that you would balance between the two of them, but they will both take you, you know, further. Like excitement takes you forward, you know, your fear, being scared takes you backwards, right? So it has to be exciting enough to pull you forward, but also scary, so you take it seriously, and then you achieve it. So when you set your next goal, scary and exciting. That's kind of the key. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. See you next time.